Keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Ncaa State Wolfpack, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's fired. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Ncaa State's offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred. Because it's a rivalry game, you'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Finds his big tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season or the first part of the season? Now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Clemson's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, got a lot of running room, and he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Clemson.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's fired. And the returner will be brought down. How about this crowd rattling the rafters and trying to help their defense? Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Running back goes in motion. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
He'll bring it back. It's Smith. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do.
Oh, it's out! Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that pass intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Brooks. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Clemson is quick to the line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The lone back's got it. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. They go to the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Looking deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdown.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. From the gun, running back on the move. Brought to the ground, but not before getting it up for the first down. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Turns it on in midfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field. There's nothing you can do about it.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On second down, they'll take to the air. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw for it. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Bug, meat, windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the first down. Let's not do too many more of those.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Brooks. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. I tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Makes a move. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making, puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, first down.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Give to the back.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play. 2nd and long from the 11. The back goes in motion. Back to throw, it's Brooks. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Looking for a block, it's Smith. Tigers. And how about the kicking game coming up with a play?
And what a nice job by the punt returner. First thing he does, secures the catch, and you can tell they set up the return. He reads his blocks really well, turns on the afterburners all the way to the end zone. Special teams coming up with a huge play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent.
He's off to the races. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Pocket, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it. Thankfully, they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They recovered their own fumble, but now it's 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Brooks. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Oh, the attempt is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And the Tigers in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Offense in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, wants to throw. This time he's got it. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you this is going to be more of the same, Paul.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Fires toward the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to move it through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. He's looking to pass. Feeling some heat. He'll take another shot here. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. That's a penalty, that's a penalty, that's a penalty. It'll be a long film. Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. They'll go back to the air on second down. This time, it's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll immediately call timeout.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to get to him. Moving away from pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 3rd and goal from way back there. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on what's likely the final play of the half. The run from the shotgun. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Lost one deep down the right side. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sinks it in there. A little Baryshnikov for the toe tap. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Here they come facing third and long from the 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolfpack! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean,
he hurls one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And nice play by the QB, understanding when to get the ball out. This is something that I guarantee you, Palmer, you and your receivers did all the time at Florida. Just the timing, knowing when the ball's coming out and when the ball's going to be thrown so I can go make a play.
It's so important to rep it like that because you never know in games when those opportunities are going to happen. But I think that time the quarterback pre-snap, him and the receiver, they made a little eye contact. They knew this was going to be an opportunity, and they went out and they...
For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And it's slipped out.
And of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
Gets it out quickly. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Clemson is quick to the line. Going up top on first down. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Fielded in the end zone. It's fired. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Cross the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up second down.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Grabbed behind the line. It's fired. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Wide out in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the middle. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. They'll try the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's got it again. At the 40, there he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
The Tigers moving quickly to the line. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. It's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Past the first down marker and still running. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He'll do it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll leave it with him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Getting some heat. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And they'll just try to kick it out of bounds to make sure that thing doesn't get run back. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds a tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. The give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Clemson! And the stomping has commenced. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Orange on the scoreboard.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Trying to find his man on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They went right back to him, and he went right back down. It's going to be 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab down the left side. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Comes out throwing on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. To the air, it's Hunt. On target over the middle. And he's running in the open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. With the catch, it's Gore. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Picks up 6. 2nd down.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He'll throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Kamara. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Fast motion from the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, we're down by a lot. And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to get the field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, NC State.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision.
Off he goes! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Clemson jumps to the line. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy, just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And
unleashes one deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete. But
touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Hunt. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. He's going to pass. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He'll get it away and wisely kick it toward the sideline. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
Pulls his way forward. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves that they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all 3 phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, they're going to get him for a safety, tried to make something out of nothing, and for the 2. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Quick handoff. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. They're going to ride this running back.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Here comes Clemson with another first down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Running back searching for a hole. And that is how we will wrap this one up. You know what's great about rivalry games?